How's it going? It's the 20th of January, and it's 8:42 Saturday. Just got a pain pang in my left hip. I've been awake for a while. Yep, yeah. Now it's throbbing. It's throbbing in pain. Yeah, I've been awake for a while, but I didn't get up until 8. That was kind of stupid. I guess I have to I think I lay in bed maybe a little bit longer than when I'm working on my website. I don't know, but anyways, I didn't do any work on the law code yesterday. Yeah, I want to do. Yeah, I'm gonna keep moving on the law code though. I only have. I did most of book 5, and like a lot of book 6. So. But then I have to do book 1s through 4 where I drag in the date because the date was never drug into the. I love doing that easy work, but it's perfect for now. Like that, I'm training, get really tired, and then go and do that super duper dragging and dropping and cutting and pasting and stuff. While I listen to a book, I listened to with my credit on the 17th. I got Peter Turchin End Times. They started cryodynamics where they do they gather data. He even wrote a book called 3,265 history points that I'm gonna incorporate all into my timeline, which I started to. It's numbers of all these different metrics, but it's chock full of cryodynamics. Is chock full of that book. End Times is chock full of data, like how many revolts are per year leading up to crisis. How many crises? So I guess there's 300 crises that toppled a government in the history of mankind, according to what my timeline actually is the same thing as what I guess what they're doing. I would use their stuff. It's just because then after I build it, I would then have the number of everything. Like how many kingdoms there were. Exactly. And the different categorizations of them. I have it color coded, but I'm not even close to being done though. But so I listened to that book, and then I listened to it again. I listened to it twice in a row. And then I started listening to this book. It's about wealth discrepancy, the history and causes of wealth discrepancy. I can't remember the name of it. Maybe I'll remember tomorrow. I'm still listening to it. I started yesterday. But that's really good. That thing is even more full of data. So I love, finally I'm reading a lot, like I should, being a legit well-read person. Before I was only reading books that were on my website, like the history books, the actual books from the past, and then Kindle, but I wasn't even really doing Kindle. I was doing like a lot of Wikipedia. But yeah, I should do more Kindle, but I don't. My Kindles I can't listen to them with the earphone because none of my Kindles work with an earphone. So I have to put the Kindle behind me. I'm listening to a book in Kindle right now about this Indian war, about the Shawnee in the 1700s. But but when I got those Audible books, man, I really love Audible because I need to figure out how fast I usually read at double speed because that's what I read it at. And I figured that I read normally on a computer at 50 seconds a page, 50 seconds for 250 words. That's how I have it calibrated on my website. I'm just curious to see how it compares to this. But when you get it on Audible, when you get the book on Audible and you read it on your computer, it actually comes in. Oh no, that was a Kindle book. Yeah, the advantage to Kindle books is it comes in text too. You know, you don't just read it to you. Audible doesn't. But with Audible, as you're listening to it, you can always just do bookmarks, which are so easy, and I don't even write anymore. I just do the bookmark. They fixed it just like last month before you had to write it down. But and then and then hit the 30 seconds backward button all the time to like get numbers right that you thought were interesting and stuff like that. But yeah, so I just love listening to all those books that have all the data and identifying which ones, because I can then go back and they also have on Audible, they also have the titles, and like most books don't have the titles. It's just chapter 1, 2, but some of them and a lot of these good books that I've been listening to do, so I can go back and get the information that I need for my timeline later on. So anyway, yesterday I got up kind of early at 8 and did my vlog, and then I went to the store to get energy drink, and I was gonna try to get bugs too. I need to go get bugs, man. My lizard needs more bugs, and but the gym's on the way, so I just decided to go ahead and in the gym, and I got a membership, so I just bought a whole year all at once. It was $20 a month, so 20 times 12, I think, was that like $240. So yeah, I'm jazzed. So I want to get in the habit of lifting, going in there every day and lifting 100,000 pounds if I can in 2 hours. That's 50,000 pounds an hour, 25,000 pounds per half hour. And then maybe come back and run 10 miles on the treadmill. I don't know, but not until after not if I'm organizing the house though. I would go in there and want to maybe lift 100,000 pounds or something, and then come back here and then just organize the house. Because yesterday I came back and then I got energy drink for $2, and then came back and spent all day long like organizing and stuff. Like I wanted to get the house to a state where I could do like a video tour. I think I will do a video tour on YouTube. And that'll make it easier to get a roommate. Also, living, being a normal, like having a gym, because I could put that in the ad. Like I'm out in the house all the time, working out and being athletic. Easier to get a roommate. So I was like, yeah, I started just going ahead and mounting my Matchbox car cases in the bathroom, and I just drilled in the hole and put the screw, and hopefully it'll hold. I was gonna try to screw in the one underneath of the mirror, but there's cables against the wall behind it, so it wasn't long enough to reach through. So I just placed it there, but it placed perfectly, like snugly, because the like towel rack behind the toilet pins it in. So I just left it there. It's awesome. And I can even get the cars because it's the one that opens like this. And then I put one underneath the shower, and that fit great. Right underneath the holder. Maybe I'll do a tour. I'll do a tour now. And then in the end, I was gonna try to put 4 because I had 6. I'm going to organize them fastest car to slowest and quarter mile and have all the information on the bottom there. But on the 4th, it would be so high you wouldn't be able to read the information. It would be too tall, even if I stacked them up. So I put the first one like an inch above the bottom so I could keep the bottom clean, put my toe on there to support myself and stuff. And then I kind of accidentally put the other one like 3 inches above. I was going to try to put it right above, but But then I realized, oh, that's better anyway, because then I can put Matchbox cars along the top. And then I put the other one 3 inches above that, put Matchbox cars along the top that aren't within, that like fantasy cars that don't include in the in the quarter mile. And so then because I added all that extra space, I didn't have room for the fourth. So, but then I saw that I could put it behind the toilet, like on top of the toilet, and it fits great there. But it makes the towel rack jut out. So because it has to stay in because it's all cabled, it's all zip tie cabled. So if that bothers me, if I like it to be, you know, straight, I could cut away those zip ties and then just push it up and then do the cables again later on. We'll see how I feel, but I think it looks pretty good. And then I was just organizing and stuff and having to replace all of these little figurines around, and I had like 30 or something mini umbrellas that I zip tied to my figurines up there. So yeah, and that was like, I was just working, and then I got tired, and I was just working until like, I think it was 11 or something, or 10 or 11. And yeah, I was exhausted. Oh, my mom came over for like an hour or two or something, an hour. She brought me she was at Costco and brought me a Costco hot dog and a smoothie and like a Coke, Pepsi or something. And helped me clean and stuff. So I'm going to get going. I don't even know if I'll go to the gym today. Even though I have a membership, because oh man, my neck is like borderline. I'm so glad I finally got in shape. I was like staring down the barrel of a gun. I'm not training like that because my neck, I was moving around looking, and I'm like borderline, like getting like shooting neck pains and stuff. So but yeah, I'll just be busy all day long. It's cold, unfortunately. I want to organize the deck out there. And today, what I want to do right away is just clean it and organize it and make it look good, and clean it, so I can take photos and do a video tour and then put the ad up. That's gonna be a big relief. And then I want to install a light up there that I have in the basement. I have all this stuff that I bought over the last couple of years, been accumulating. And I want to install it now. There's a light between the fan, and then I want to put another fan up there. And that's actually exercise for me. Moving around, my back gets really sore like I'm working out. So, but I'd like to go to the gym today because I have a gym membership, you know, just to go every day. But yeah, we'll see. I asked her when they're going to go 24 again. They didn't know. She didn't know. But I guess some places have switched back to 24 hours. COVID, man, did the same thing with Safeway. Safeway used to be 11. No. Used to be 1. Used to be 5 in the morning until 1 in the frickin' morning. And I used to think that sucked. I was like, those bastards closing, because I had a Walmart here. Now it's an animal hospital for 4 years that was open 24 hours. And that was just so juicy. Well, and then it wasn't for the last year or whatever. But yeah, 24 hours for a while. It was awesome. But yeah, but then after COVID, Safeway went to 10 o'clock at night until 6 in the morning. And they just stayed like that. Just like 24-hour fitness. So anyway. My mom said that at Home Depot, and I didn't even ask her, she just said it, that they have these plants, like you get like 4 of them, 4 of the droopy kinds, the little vine looking ones, for $20. And I have all of these you know, empty things in here to just load this place up with plants would make it so cushy. And I don't know if I want to blow that money because I blew a bunch of money yesterday on. I got 1,000 zip ties because I ran out of zip ties, and then I got for like $20, and like $24. I had to get 24 of the sticky wall hooks, and I got something else too. Yeah, I had all these like loose things because I burnt out, and I had extra stuff and extra even stuff to build stuff. I had extra. I even still have a few zip ties. Chicken wire zip ties. Oh, and I built chicken wire. I'll show. I put chicken wire on the ferret, um, like litter box that they gave us over at the Humane Society a couple days ago, because the ferrets. And I told my mom that would happen. The ferrets like to make a mess, spray it all over the nice wood floor, and after the first day. And I was like, all right, none of that. So I zip tied a chicken wire on it, and then in the middle a water bowl, because my mom also, this is all my mom's doing, put a water bowl in the living room. I mean, in the hallway, because like I guess the theory lady at the Humane Society said if you put water bowl where they poop, they won't poop there because they don't like to eat where they poop. They like and drink where they poop. So she put a water bowl there, but what they like to do is they like to empty the water bowl. They go brrr. So I went over there and I saw just a big pile of water. The bowl was empty, a big pile of water like 2 feet away, just sitting there on top of my wood floor, and like it had even discolored the wood floor. So I threw towels on there, and then they did it again until it came out. So I put a water bowl in the middle of the litter box so that they could do that all they want, and it just goes into the litter. So that's, and then they can also get encouraged. I'll throw like fresh poops in there maybe to poop in the litter box. And if they learn how to poop in the litter box one day, if they get smart enough, then they'll poop there. Because maybe they just don't want to poop inside their cages, They used to poop up there, but so anyways, yeah, it's so fun though, dude. I'm having the damn time of my life. Even though I'm like blowing money and getting like, I don't know, I could always refinance, you know what I mean? I get these things in the mail all the time. Refinance with our card, I could sign up for different ones. I have 4 cards now. I have my Amazon, my Wells Fargo, my Car Toys Visa, and then now I just cracked open a new MasterCard, because all the other ones got maxed out. Well, because the Car Toys one says 1,700 on it, I have to pay it off by like October or something, because those are the ridiculous 33% ones, but it's like even more than that. I think I was paying $1,300 a month just in interest on this card that I got to buy my bike with a couple of years ago. I had to sell my van. Anyways, it was like more than what they said it would be. Like, I'm gonna actually go and research and make sure they weren't fucking me over. Just figure out the math whenever I have the time. Whenever I get around to it. I don't like math. Yeah, so I'm just kind of reorganizing. I have this little like water. I put water in my stuff again yesterday. My 10-gallon are there full of water. 5-gallon are there full of water. I don't have any animals in them yet, but I got my 20-gallon are full of water. My 3 Wallers full of water. I'm gonna put. I have 2 more in the bathroom that I'm gonna fill with water as soon as I get the sticky hicks. And so, yeah, just so many random things, but that's why it's so much fun, because I'm like an artist. I decided I'm going to go ahead, because I have the stuff, I have to build another cage for my ferrets, so you can run around the tube right next to the cage that hangs. So it's going to be for like my guinea pig. And then right next to that's going to be the cage for like the next bird I get. So there'll be 3 cages I want to hang, and I have them all ready, and then I have the chicken wire to make a little corridor for the bearded dragon to go and visit the ferrets, and the bearded dragon cage over the refrigerator, But I won't, have a bearded dragon there if a roommate doesn't want me to have one. I don't have the money anytime. So anyway, but I want to get a chameleon on that and build up a big vertical cage up to the ceiling But dude, with chicken wire, you can do whatever the hell you want. Make whatever big size cage you want for whatever. It's awesome. So the ceiling for my chameleon, yeah. So, and I have all of it already, you know. So it's not like I'll spend money. Man, my mouth is dry. So let me film real quick what I've been talking about for 20 minutes. I wish I could do the flip button and see what I'm filming. Okay, so that's the like thing with the chicken wire on it. And then I put water on my triples. I mean 5. I have 5 of them, and then the 2 more here. And then I organized all those. Took forever. And then I repositioned her. She was doing a different position. And then I re-glued them up there. I have to buy more of them. But, what the fuck? Light didn't turn on. What the dig? Huh. It worked just last night. Well, that's the weirdest thing. Did it come unplugged or something? Anyways. So look, that just fits perfectly right there. My mom thinks this looks cluttered. I think this looks awesome. So the fastest cars are there, and then here's how it's a little bit crooked, but there's the second group of cars. And then down there. And I had to move this over here. So I took a shower to move this over to the end. Right? So that's the third one. 1, 2, 3. And then look at that. 1, 2, 3. With all of the fancies. Isn't that? And then you have the weird cars like the helmet car up here and the toilet car. So, man, this is a bummer. My light doesn't work. Oh, no, there we go. Oh, you have to hit on button. God, dude, I'm such a freaking burnout. There we are. See, I've been in such in my own little world on my website that I don't even know. I don't even know how to work my house anymore. Like, I'm a stranger in my own house. I didn't know where anything is. I don't know how to play DVDs on my TVs anymore. Like, because something happened, you know what I mean? And luckily I can watch, like, Netflix. But, so I have to kind of, like, refigure out my house, like, where the lights are and everything. Like, I did a bunch of zip tying yesterday, and all over there, I zip tied that, and there's I don't know where the cable is for that little guy and what the other cables are, so I'm going to label them. I thought I already did that. So, yeah, just lots of random things. I'm so glad I don't have a big house. Because it takes a long time, but, you know, you could eventually make a small apartment like this, two-bedroom apartment, like really cushy, like a 5-star restaurant. I mean, hotel, something you do a tour in. Like, look at what they have here. Look at this feature and that feature. You know what I mean? You can do that with your own house. Oh, and then you can maybe Airbnb it. I don't know. 5-star or something. Anyways, I think I might. I need the exercise. I was sitting here smoking weed for like a half hour and I didn't even get high. So, that's how much weed I have left. Oh, now that I'm exercising. Oh, wow. Check it. That is true. I'm going to eventually quit smoking weed, you know, so that my lungs can work. Like, once I get to a certain VO2 max, I don't know what the number is. I wish there was a VO2 machine. I'd love to know. But once I get to a certain VO2, a certain fitness level, I'm not going to be able to smoke weed because I'll just get asthma and start coughing. Like whenever I smoke weed, I'll just cough. Like my lungs will actually reject it. So that'll probably be like after about a month of writing. So that'll save me money. And maybe I'll even try to quit earlier just to save money and everything else. But I was fortunate that my asthma kind of went away already, you know. Oh, here comes my little ferret. Heard me talking. The birds do the same thing. I don't know if you noticed, but I started talking and the birds started chirping. And then the ferrets come down. Like, I have a little ecosystem. I think I'm going to get a cat, dude. As soon as I have the money, because they're like $100. But I'm going to get a cat. I'm going to get... As soon as I can afford to live here alone, whenever the fuck that is, or if I get a roommate who likes animals, I want to get 2 more parakeets, and then another, like, conure, like a rainbow conure or something. And a groundhog. Well, a groundhog or one of those rodents to go in there. A little fairy, you know, and then I'll just have like and then get like 100 plants so that all of the walls are just plants. Above my kitchen, above my refrigerator, along the kitchen, I have, here, I'll show you. Here's my tour of my house video. So I have a bunch of those, right? And I have even more. So I'm going to have the whole thing chock full of those. And so they're all going to have like plants falling down. And so the wall is just